Are you wondering if it's possible to ever get rid of the high mold counts in your home? Well, you're not alone. Pure Maintenance has helped over 3,000 people create healthy homes out of environments that were previously making them sick. The following are real-life Pure Maintenance customers who offer to share their experiences with you.
Pure Maintenance was awesome to work with. We had a couple people come out, give us bids. They were going to quarantine off a certain area and just do a lot of work. And when Pure Maintenance came, their service was just amazing. They said, "We'll just simply, remove all the mold from your entire house, and this one area we can take care of as well, but we'll just make sure everything's gone in the entire house." And we love that. They were less expensive than the other bids we got, which was great, but once again, their service was impeccable. We'd highly recommend Pure Maintenance.
Hi, we recently discovered some mold in our bathroom, in our shower area, and so we needed to obviously have it removed. We contacted Pure Maintenance, and they were really quick and efficient. They came out and they took a look at the situation, gave us a bid on the situation, and then they came out and they removed it, did everything they needed to do. They were very professional about it. They even checked my furnace and replaced my vents, my filters in my vents, and since we've had the mold removed and they've come, we haven't seen any sign of the mold returning, or the smell's been gone. And they've called and checked up on it, and I was very impressed with their work, and I would definitely recommend them to my friends and family.
I own an older home. The house has had several problems with mold. Mold on the walls and mold in the bathrooms. I've scrubbed it and fixed it, but I've always been uncomfortable with the potential of it coming back and the bad health effects that mold can have. Not only on the body, but just I've heard of houses being completely condemned due to excess mold in the property. This has always been a concern of mine. One time I overheard a coworker speaking of a mold treatment that was this Pure Maintenance company. I was very excited because this is, like I said, this has been a concern of mine, probably more so than it ought to be. But I was excited to the prospect of this of a mold guarantee. So I called the company, and they came out. They were very professional. They showed up on time, and I feel much more. I have a lot of peace of mind now with their guarantee that the property will be mold free for at least a year, if not longer. And they were very good to deal with, and I didn't have any issues with them, and I appreciate the service they have provided. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Stephanie, and I wanted to share my experience with Pure Maintenance. January 2013, my husband and I were excited to move into our apartment. It was the cutest place we ever lived in, built over 100 years ago. We had our first child 2 months later. He was healthy and perfect. Very quickly, things started happening to him and us that were the beginning of our hardships. My son was very sick as a baby. Many times we took him to the doctors, and consistently we couldn't get any answers of what was going on. We had all these symptoms slowly taking place, and by October of 2015, we were desperately searching for what was going on with our family. When the heaters started to be used for the winter, our symptoms turned for the worst. I had just had our second child, and he started to get sick too. I was praying my heart out for answers. On December 24th of 2015, I moved everything out of my kid's bedroom and pulled the carpet up to find an entire half of the carpet padding covered in mold. It was black, pink, yellow, green, orange, brown, and it was in the room that my son had played in, slept in, and lived in for 3 years of his life. It had caused all of these problems, and it was the reason that our lives were turned upside down. Our kid's bedroom had wood paneling, and the mold was growing in it. It was a very thick, old shag carpet, and the groundwater was slowly leaking into the floor, causing a toxic environment. We had placed our furniture over where the water was slowly seeping in, and this caused us to not find the problem for so long. The mold weakened our immune system so much that we are still healing from it. It brought to surface other illnesses and disease that we are now fighting off. Mold took years of health and peace from my family, and this is why I'm so thankful to Pure Maintenance. We looked into multiple companies who did mold removal, and many of them used toxic materials and chemicals. I knew our bodies couldn't handle this because our immune systems were already so weak. Pure Maintenance was the only company that was safe and used earth-friendly material. They fogged our apartment and all our things before we left, and when we moved into our new home, we had water damage again. Our health began to decline, and my baby started coughing all the time. But within 2 days of Pure Maintenance coming, the coughing stopped and our health improved again. We send everyone to Pure Maintenance, and we would never use another company. Their staff are the most kind and caring, knowledgeable people. The mold removal system works so well, it's incredible. If anyone out there has mold, don't mess around with it. Get help before it's really bad. I recommend Pure Maintenance for all mold removal and safety for your family. Thank you, Pure Maintenance. You have saved our lives and made our home safe.